Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of the 100 Days to CLAT series. This is day 50 away from the CLAT exam, and through this series we are trying to create an accountability system for me and the viewers of the series, wherein I would be discussing my tasks, my hours clocked in, followed by the vocabulary, imported high frequency vocabulary, and the most important part at the end, wherein I discuss the strategies, the mistakes and the learnings of mine during my preparation, or the things which I will follow in the near future. So as you can see, we are successfully done with half of our journey. This was a 100 days series and 50 days are done, and the last 50 days have started. I mean, the thing is, the preparation is too tense, but I'm not feeling that urgency still. Not sure when I will, but let us start with the tasks of the day. I did 3 hours 30 minutes of CLAT post. I'm almost done with my CLAT post. There are around 40 pages left, and today at any cost I will complete this CLAT post. Then I did vocabulary ka 2 videos. News on AEO on, I could not do this. I could not do the revision of CLAT Express September. I did 1 hour or 1.5 hour of my analytical reasoning class. It was a nice class. A lot of things were learned in this class. So I clocked in and only 6 hours. I mean, considering the amount of time left, I have clocked in a lot of less time. Yesterday I've spent a lot of time on pondering what I'm doing wrong, why am I feeling demotivated, why am I not able to push myself to those hours. So I've got a few learnings on that as well. So prior to that, you guys can take a screenshot of this vocabulary ka part. These are the important ones. I mean, I do this every day, high frequency vocabulary basically. So there are a lot of learnings of mine which I pondered upon yesterday. The first learning is itself not pondering on problems. Pehle what I used to do is, whenever I would even face a tiny bit of problem at any aspect of my preparation, I will ponder on it a lot. I will try to get a way out. I'll try to create a strategy. I'll write somewhere. I'll do this and that, and more or less I would actually get out of that problem. But now on, what I'm doing is I'm feeling ki sab theek hi hai. This is the mindset which I'm having right now, and that is actually bad for me. Sab theek nahi hai. Prep is not going as it should be. So I will ponder a lot. I will dedicate some time on just pondering. Probably at the time when I travel during my library, I will ponder on this. Another thing is mid prep crisis, commit a lot of tasks. What this mid prep crisis means, now there are 50 days. I am not getting that urgency. People generally get that urgency in the last 15 to 30 days. So now, because there is 50 days left, that urgency is not coming, and this has happened to me prior to this. So what I did was I wrote a lot of tasks for myself, and I would try my best to complete those tasks. I mean, if you are writing 10 tasks and if you are doing 7 tasks, and on the other hand, if you are writing 7 and you are doing 5, the option 1 is far better than the option 2, because you are getting more things done. So I will commit to a lot of things and I'll try to get more things done. So that is another strategy which I will implement, and not doing the small things. What this means is, prior to this, what I would do is Saturday ke din I will discuss what is my mock strategy going to be, how will I handle different situations, and what is that 1 or 2 learnings which I will implement in the mock. So ye thing I have continued this, and am seeing that I'm not able to improve in my mocks primarily because of this. I just saw my All India Open mocks rank, and it wasn't as much as I expected. I mean, it was a bit bad. It could have been a lot better. The next task is the weekly task. What I would do is I would set for myself the weekly task which I need to perform, and then it would create a nice guideline for me throughout the week, which I'm not doing that. I will try to do this from the next week onwards, Monday ke time se, and the week ahead. Okay, sorry, the weekly task here means all the tasks which I have done in that entire week, all the hours I've clocked in, I make a summary of it at the end of September. I guess I do it on Sunday, and Monday ke din I do the weekly ahead. So these two things I've discontinued off late, so I will recontinue this. I'll restart this. Another thing is time block strategy. What this time block strategy means, this is a really nice of a strategy which I used to use, but primarily because of my laxativeness or because of my procrastination, I'm not sure why, but I just discontinued this. What this means is I make like this 15 minute ke blocks. Let's say this is 11, 11:15, 11:30, 11:45, and I write like this. अभी इतने time में I have to do the one liners, and then in this block I have to do this. So ऐसे करने से I will get this nice plan कि इसके बाद ये करना है, इसके बाद ये करना है. I mean I can always adjust that, but more or less I try to follow that plan. So I will do this. Another big problem which I saw was not buying laptop. I mean not buying laptop is not a problem. I mean because there was Diwali ka sale, I thought of getting a nice laptop so that I could use that after my CLAT. But I'm actually thinking a lot about this laptop ka buying thing. I'm doing a lot of research unnecessarily, which I shouldn't be doing because there's only 50 days left, and I'm a stupid person to ponder upon other things other than my CLAT preparation. So now I've decided ki even though I might face a loss of 5-10,000, but it's still okay to not to get a laptop of slightly more expensive than not getting to the college which I want to get. So I have decided that I will not buy a laptop during this sale, and I will wait till December 7th, and then only I'll just research and get it. No phone in library, this is another thing. I mean पहले library में I used to clock in 7-8 घंटे seamlessly without even forcing myself, without even feeling that I'm draining my lot of energy with her. But now I'm not even able to do 4 or 5 hours, and this is primarily because I'm using phone is a high dopamine task and this is a low dopamine task. So because there's a disruption in the dopamine, I'm not able to clock in more hours. I'm feeling a lot more tired. So I'll create this rule कि I'll not use the phone inside the library. Whenever I'm going to use phone, I'll come out of the library and I'll scroll for a few minutes and then I'll go back. So it's it creates a resistance for me. So that would help, I believe. So I guess that is it for the day. You guys can join the Telegram channel which I've created. You can post your queries over there. I will leave the link in the description maybe. You guys can join from there, and that is it.